Hey guys, welcome. My name is Amanda with Amanda Christine Photography. I am a beach photographer here in the Gulf Shores and Orange Beach and surrounding areas. And this video is all about how to prepare for your beach session. If you've already booked with me, welcome to the family. I'm so excited to capture all the beautiful moments of your family, the people you love the most on camera on the beach, one of the most beautiful places in the world. And you're probably on vacation and just having an amazing time, right? So let's go ahead and go over some basics. In this video, I'm going to talk about what to bring to your session. We're going to talk about the wind. We're going to talk about how to have a good time for your session, because ultimately that's what we want. We want to see all those carefree, beautiful faces, just having a good time, and have your photos reflect back on that. We're going to talk about some clothing tips and really just what to do to make sure that you're prepared for your beach session, because it is not like most other sessions. So let's talk about that. We're going to start off with the little bit of breeze that we get on the beach. So it is, I think, like, other locations, maybe you've shot photos in the city or in your backyard or in a forest. There's not really much wind going on, but on the beach, it is generally a little breezy. Not always though. Of course, it always changes. I've had plenty of sessions where there's no wind. I've had plenty where there is a breeze, and somewhere it's a little breezier than others. So you just want to be prepared so you can be as relaxed and just carefree and just having a good time as possible. So to do that, definitely plan for your outfit. A few things to avoid is a lot of my girls like to wear some, what do you call them? The ruffled sleeves. Sometimes we want to leave those out, just because the wind will blow the ruffle up if the wind's blowing this way, and vice versa. And sometimes I've had to tuck the ruffles under. I mean, I'm definitely here to combat any issues that might arise. I'm your go-to girl for this, okay? I'm your photographer. I've got it down, we're good. But just something to help you prepare. Also, if you're wearing shorts or pants that are very light in fabric and have some space, like they're kind of flowy, for pants, not skirts or dresses. For pants, you want to be careful, because if the wind blows up there, it can balloon out. Doesn't really happen with skirts and dresses. So just something to watch out for there. One more thing you want to watch out for with the wind is your hair. Okay, so leaving your hair down is great. We've got that little bit of a beach breeze, and I'll be positioning you in places where you'll be receiving the best after effects from the breeze. So if I need to pose you a certain way, we will do so. We'll try to gain some sort of a balance between the sun and the breeze, okay? So I don't want the breeze blowing your hair in your face, and we'll be able to combat that. So just know that's something that we'll be working on throughout the session. Just very quickly, I like to make it easy breezy. My kitten wants to say hello. She's not a kitten, she's an old lady, but so sweet. Okay, so with your hair though, depending on your style, or depending on I don't know, maybe some people don't like the, beachy, windblown look. I think it's gorgeous. You can look at all of my photos. A lot of women have their hair down. It's great. Definitely a go-to. But again, it's your session. You want to feel comfortable, and just, be feeling your best. So if you want to do a half updo, take some hair. Okay, this is awful on myself, but just a little, so you can put half of your hair up. You can do a cute little updo. Do what you want with your hair, knowing that there will be a little bit of breeze involved, okay? You could do cute little fishtail braid. Just have fun with it. Okay, now, if the breeze does have, make some sort of an issue, where I've had, some men with obviously short hair, and the wind is blowing this side of their hair straight up, or just something funky's going on, do not stress. If it's something that I can't fix in the moment, which I will go up and help make sure your hair is as gorgeous as it can be, because I'm not just here to capture like, you know, little dull moments that you're not gonna like afterwards. You're going to love your photos. But if it's something that I cannot fix right there on the spot, I will fix it in post-processing. So if there's a little flip going on with the hair, or just something, you know, even with an outfit, or something was on the beach that, you know, trash that we didn't see. Hopefully there's not trash, but you get the picture. I will definitely be able to easily fix that. So do not worry. I want your entire experience to be as stress-free as possible. And again, just having a blast with the people that you love most. So literally one of the best points of planning your entire session is shoes, because you don't have to wear shoes. In fact, your beach sessions look the best with no shoes. Okay, so ditch the stress and like the overwhelm of trying to match your shoes to your outfits and do all the things. We're gonna be kicking those shoes off and just really having a fun, relaxed time on the beach. So moving on to outfits, my favorite trick for coordinating outfits for the family, or even just for couples, and this could go for like a large family, multiple families getting together, or just one as well, is to pick one patterned dress or top, or it could be a skirt, and pull out visually all the colors from that pattern and use that in the rest of the outfits. Okay, so we might not want all the outfits to have patterns. It can be a little visually overwhelming, but if you have that like one piece that brings everything together, it looks like it was very intentional, and it's not hard to make it look that way. So, favorite tip. And you can also search on Pinterest for little outfit combos. You can type in like beach outfit combos. You can type in, you know, make it more specific. If you know a color scheme that you want to go with, maybe pastels. If you just want to play it safe, something that you could literally never go wrong with as far as colors is something neutral. So this would be some creams, tans, whites, things like that. And also pastels. So all those soft blues and pinks and peaches and little yellows and all the things. Did I say greens? I'm not sure, but that's my favorite. Green is my favorite color, in case you can't tell with my kitchen back here. Okay, so this wraps up the clothing portion. And then moving on to what to bring to your session. What would you bring to a beach session? Keep in mind it's generally hot on the beach. You have a little bit of breeze. But you're exposed to all the elements. There's no trees for shade, any of that. And we will be photographing either the last hour of the day or the first hour of the day. So we're definitely getting the coolest, most dreamy part of the day, which just makes the whole thing. But you'll want to bring some water. So definitely bring a beach bag if you have one, or like anything. Woo! Getting so excited here. Anything that will carry some stuff. Beach bags are great. So get some water, especially for kiddos. You know, they get thirsty, they get a little grumpy, or they need a little like interrupt, like, oh, here's some water. Okay, I'm good. You also want to bring some towels, because if you're up for it, and I'll always ask, we might do some sitting photos where you're just kind of sitting in the sand, having a little family moment. And I don't typically lay blankets down for that. So you might have a little bit of sand on the legs and you just want to brush it off, and you can brush it off with your hands. So it's not a big deal. We do that all the time. But if you just want to make it a little bit more efficient, if you've got like a big fan, bring those towels and just wipe off the sand real quick. Some other things you might want to bring, if you have littles, bribery is amazing. Both for after and during the session. So if you promise something fun after, that always helps. And you know, if they're having ice cream after, I'll get to talk to them a little bit about it and be like, what's your favorite ice cream? And get them all excited. But for during the session, maybe things that don't melt, so not chocolate, but you know, their favorite snack that does not melt, whatever that might be. I would bring that just to, you know, kind of entice them a little bit. I'm really good at, you know, getting kids to open up and just be themselves and feel comfortable. usually a giant goofball. So I feel like that helps. Like if I'm like this silly lady on the other side of the camera, then there's, they generally tend to feel like, oh, well, I don't feel so silly standing in front of the camera. But we'll be playing games and having a fun time the entire session. One more thing you might want to bring is a brush and maybe some hair product, just depending on what you normally use on a day-to-day basis. And again, go by what you usually use. I would not bring a brush for myself because I know if I brush this out, it's going to be lion's mane. So just bring what you would normally use just for like little quick touch-ups. We don't usually do like makeup touch-ups or anything. We're not out there for hours. But if you want to bring your favorite gloss or whatever, definitely do that. You can do a quick reapply. Okay, the last thing that we're going to talk about is having fun. Like I want you to come prepared and ready to just let loose and have some fun, because I do know I've had my photos taken before, my family's photos, by a photographer. And I do know that it's very easy to show up and just, especially as women, be stressed about, because you want everything to be great, obviously. Like, okay, I want my kids to act this way and I want them to pay attention so we can, do everything that we're being asked to do. And, you're thinking like, I want this, I need this to happen, and it can get overwhelming. So trust me, my job is to make the photo session easy, so you don't have to stress about that. So I've seen it all. As far as, kids, it just, they want to be silly. And I'll usually, I always allow that and like try to play into that and just let them be themselves. And I just take that off your plate as far as like making sure that, they don't have to be just so. And, if we need to get those silly pictures out first, we will do that. We'll get the silly face and get them to open up. And then I will always make sure we move into like the nice poses. All of my sessions, unless otherwise requested by yourself, come with both the beautifully posed photos and then also the sweet candids too. So you want to get your kids like jumping up like in front of the water, running into the water, running alongside the water, finding their favorite seashell and showing it off. All those things. And a lot of times just getting those sillies out helps with the poses. So do not worry, I've got you. And that's it. So basically my job is to take photos and yours is to have fun with your family, with the people that you love most. I'm so excited that you've taken a peek at this video and gotten all the information you need before showing up at your photo session in Orange Beach, Gulf Shores, or the surrounding areas. I absolutely love being a photographer down here in Southern Alabama and photographing all of the amazing families that have come down here to enjoy their time together. So again, my name's Amanda. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you soon, sometime in the future.